that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Paul. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So NC State's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He'll field the punt. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And that is just an awesome job in pass pro there on 3rd down, giving the quarterback an opportunity to scan the field and step into his throw.
Going up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And and the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Brings it down on the right side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, NC State! And once he got loose, it was all over.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach...
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to run for it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pressure coming. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner is stopped. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
NC State going up tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. Yeah, just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He breaks a tackle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Just ran over it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Scrambling away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Here's the give off the left side. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Heaves it deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, Let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. NC State quick to the line. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in third and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Give to the single back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Texas offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Keep it on the ground. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And it's slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you've got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Power football with the run. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. NC State going up tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback will audible. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice. But this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The Longhorns have a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
How about that? Fourth down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Smashes ahead. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team. And that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This is...